People have been asking me, where do I stand in all of this? They ask me, are you with the whites or are you with the blacks? You want to know where I stand? I stand with God. There's an old saying that says, your actions don't let me hear your words. Tus acciones no me deben escuchar tus palabras. White people have always seen us blacks and Hispanics as a threat. And you know what? With the way that some of us blacks and Hispanics are acting, we're proving them right. Do you really think that robbing, setting things on fire, destroying our own city, and hurting innocent lives is really making a change? Let's not use this as an excuse to break the law and do the wrong. How can you declare peace when your actions declare war? How are you going to fight violence with violence? How are you going to overcome hate with hate? The only way to overcome hate is with love. Let's show the world that we are not a threat, that we are civilized people, that we can have a calm protest. How will we make a change? Because there has to be a simple way to avoid all this violence. Some people say, let's scream and shout until our voices are heard. Other people are even willing to give their lives for this cause. And it's not that giving your life for the salvation of others is wrong, because Jesus gave his life to save us. But remember, the purpose of this cause is not to lose more lives, it's to avoid more deaths. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, your voice will not be heard by shouting, for shouting only causes a riot. And yet, how did Martin Luther King Jr. confront racism? Because he had God on his side. Martin Luther King Jr. was born in the church. His father was a preacher and a pastor. And when Martin Luther King grew up, he also became a preacher. Martin Luther King Jr. never encouraged the people to fight with hate. He always encouraged the people to fight with love. And you know what? God is love. Martin Luther King Jr. confronted racism because he had God on his side. The only way for us to overcome racism is if we have God on our side. Christians, God has given us a gateway to telling the whole world about his love. Let's show the world the right way to overcome this, God's way. So if the cops can't hear with their ears, they'll hear with their hearts. So again, you ask me, where do I stand? I stand with God. Let not our words declare war. Let our words declare peace. Let not our actions tear us apart. Let our actions bring us together. Let not our words be a symbol of hate. Let our words be a symbol of love. Let our words touch those with hate in their hearts. For we are on one race in God's eyes, the human race.